Oh, good morning. Whoop. Yesterday you would have seen my night routine that I filmed last night, and then I stayed up way too late watching the new season of Dead to Me. And today's a busy day, it's a big filming day, and I'm feeling extra puffy, so I have doubled up on my Peter Thomas Roth eye patches to help cool and depuff mine eyes. My braids, I feel like I've given myself dreadlocks from those braids I did. So we have a big morning of fixing this, but first I'm gonna get a quick little 20-minute workout in, and then we'll shower. You know, start the day with some fitness, some heart rate lifting, and I'll check back in with you after that. All right, we just finished up a quick little 20-minute workout. We've been doing, we've been doing the Jess Sims body weight classes on our Peloton app. They're super hard, they're super quick. Even if we just do one in the morning, it still feels really nice to get the body moving, and it's over nice and quickly. The torture is short-lived. So I'm gonna go shower. I'm gonna blow dry them up, and I'll be back with you guys to do a little morning skincare and a little morning makeup. All right, guys, the hair is washed. I've put a sweater on, and now let's do the skincare, because normally I do my skincare right out of the shower, but I just wanted to get the blow drying out of the way. And my skin needs some moisture. So I'm just gonna clip my hair out of the way. We'll deal with that later. Cute. First thing I'm gonna do is take my SK2 facial treatment essence, and I splash that into my palms, and just like at night, I'm just gonna pat dry all over. Pat, 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 pat. And then my daytime skincare is generally very different from my nighttime skincare routine. I use something a little bit lighter. I wanted to try the new Delikate line from Somerville, so I'm gonna start with the Stress Skin Saver Recovery Serum. Let's do like, yeah, 5. I was gonna do 4. Let's do 5 drops of that. And just press that in. Especially after a night of exfoliation and deep diving on these zits. Which honestly, it looks a lot better this morning than it did last night. Thank goodness. And then I'm gonna take this cream, which I've actually used a couple of times already. I'm really enjoying it so far. So I just take a little dibble of that between my fingers. Get it all nice and oily. And then I blend that into the skin. Shoot, I forgot my eye cream. I'm so bad about eye cream. Nighttime, I'm good about remembering it. During the day, I don't know what. I need to be better. I want hydrated under eyes. Why do I always forget? Anyway, before the cream, one would have naturally applied eye cream before that. And that's the skincare. That's it for the morning. I don't use an additional cleanser. I don't actually wash my face with a cleanser in the morning, especially if I'm showering. I just kind of bask in the water of the shower, and that's it for my cleansing. And then I just go in with that little itty bitty routine. Oh, and lip balm. How could I forget? This is the Omorovicza one. It's nice and minty and fresh, so it really, you know, perks you up in the morning. Okay, so now I'm gonna take you through a quick little makeup routine. I have a couple of little Zoom meetings today, have some things I need to do, and we also need to do some filming later. So I'm gonna do a really quick no makeup this morning, my favorite thing. It's always filled with a number of regulars here, but again, if you're new here, this is a nice little quick 5-ish minute routine that I do just to make me feel more fresh and alive for the day. We've got a lot of zit patches. I just want to deal with that a little bit. Don't want any redness screaming in people's faces today. So I'm gonna start. I'm gonna give my skin a little spritz. This is the Tom Ford Hyaluronic Energizing Mist. So I'm gonna go in with my lovely extra hydrating primer moment, the Smashbox Primerizer. I'm gonna take, yeah, 3 pumps of that, and then I'll do 1 pump of my Chanel Le Beige, just to give a little extra boost of warm glow. I actually put on the Isle of Paradise drops 2 days ago, and I'm amazed. Sorry, I have to keep it. I'm like, hello, mirror. I'm amazed at how well the tan has stayed, especially like after the chemical exfoliant and whatnot last night. I've really maintained this nice warm glow, which I love so much. So those little face drops are awesome. So just blending out into my skin, and it just adds an extra triple layer of moisture beneath the makeup. I'm actually gonna use MAC Face and Body. I was watching Anna's, was it her April favorites video? Maybe, I can't remember, but anyway, she was talking about the MAC Face and Body, and I was like, oh, it is just such a such a good everyday foundation, and it's always in my rotation. I'm using it frequently, but sometimes it's been a while and it can never be forgotten. It's such a great foundation. It's like easily my top 2, if not 3 foundations of all time. Tarte CC Under Eye Cream. I swear, like, how is this not expired yet? Maybe it is and I'm just fooling myself. Maybe I really am curdling under my eyes and I just haven't noticed it yet. But man, this and the Benefit Hoola Bronzer, the 2 products that will not die. But I'm just patting that underneath my eyes to brighten up any of the bag situation going on under there. And then I know this is like extra bougie product, but since I did my full face of Tom Ford, I've really been loving the concealer pen. I don't love that I feel like this little sponge top, like the Maybelline one, is molding beneath me, but I've really been enjoying this concealer and how I don't know why, like it's just, I find it so easy to use with this little pen, and it's a nice like medium coverage, so I feel like I can slap a lot on without it looking like I have a lot on. And I just do that and I take my brush and blend it out, and this is like a 2-second ordeal. It's so quick, yet is very effective on the face. So for bronzer, I want it to be super quick. If you guys missed my cream bronzer showdown, I'll link it here, link it below. I'm gonna go with the Speedy option, my Nudestix Bondi Bay. I'm just going to place that in all the areas that I wish to chisel right now. And then I'm gonna take my large e.l.f. stipple brush, which never seems to exist on their website. I'm so sorry, I don't know what to say. They've got the small stipple brush and they've got the dome stipple brush. I don't know what's happening. This is an old brush, but it's just never led me astray. So I'm just blending this out really quickly across my skin and on my jawline. And then sometimes I just like to go back in with my foundation brush, and even if it doesn't do a whole lot, just in case I went a little bit further down on my cheek, I like to just kind of correct that area, even though it's very pink and red for me anyway. And then on top of that, I'm going to take a dusting of Benefit Hoola, and this one I'm going to take across the nose as well. I've learned, I think I mentioned this recently, but I've learned that I'm not good at doing a whole lot of cream bronzing products on my nose, so I just like to layer up a powder bronzer instead. So I just do that across the face, and then I take a little eyeshadow brush and just put that down my nose. I find that the likelihood of me ruining the concealer that I've just put on my nose is a lot less likely if I'm using this small little brush and powder. I just do that, and then I'll just take some in the crease of my eyes too, just all in one whammy. MAC Whisper of Gilt to highlight. Bobbi Brown Pale Pink Blush, a very bright, cool toned pink to freshen up the complexion. God, really, I forgot how much I love this blush. What a delight. I'm gonna take another spritz of the mist just to settle in any of that powder and just add an extra layer of juicy juice. Okay, so now I'm gonna do a quick little brow. Just using my Dior brow styler to fill in my brows. I do this so messily, especially if I'm in a rush. And then some clear brow gel just to set those hairs up and get them high to the sky. For a lip, I've got to dive back into my RMS Sublime to match this bright, fresh blush. So I'm starting out with my Victoria Beckham 02 lip pencil, and I'm really messily running that over. Like, I put quite a lot of lip balm on, so I'm not being too precise because it's just kind of slipping and sliding everywhere, but I just want to put a little bit of the color to frame and shape my lips a little bit. And then I go in with the RMS Sublime. I love this color so much. I don't know why Sephora carries all of the shades of these from RMS except Sublime. It's literally the only one that they don't carry, and it's the best one. I don't understand. And finally, we finish off with mascara, my favorite part. And I'm just gonna do a really light, light coat on the upper lashes. I'm not gonna do anything on the lower lashes, nothing crazy. And this is the makeup done. Sorry, I'm trying to like angle towards my bathroom light. But really quick, everyday makeup. Let's do the hair now. My hair, oh thank God, it's already parted in the middle. Kind of, it's a little messy, but that's okay. I'm gonna show you guys how I use the Corel to do a really quick everyday hair. This is not sponsored. I was involved in the launch of the Corel. Blessings, but it's just been an amazing tool for lazy gals like me doing an everyday hair. So I'm gonna show you how I do that. I did a little demonstration on Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, it's @Alanorama. Lots of things go down on the gram. You don't wanna miss it, but I will show you here as well. So I just part my hair in the middle. That took like 3 seconds to heat up. Perfect. I put it on the middle temperature, 365. And then all I'm gonna do, I guess we can part it a little bit. Sometimes if I'm feeling extra lazy, I won't even bother doing this step, but I will for you today. I just take half of that section up in a clip, and I'm basically just gonna be focusing on the ends here. I'm taking like kind of big chunks, and all I do is I put it in between the hairs starting from the top, and then I just do like one full rotation to give a little curl at the end. But then while you're dragging the tool down, because the flexing plates help with static and frizz and all that goodness, it's kind of like smoothing out the hairs as I go, and then it's just ending in a nice little curl at the bottom. And I like doing this. I like curling it down. I find it just gives my hair a little bit of a more healthy, bouncy look. My hair is like pretty frizzy naturally, and I struggle so hard taming the frizz. So just doing this helps tame that a little bit, and then doing that little bounce like that versus that looks so much more healthy and alive and smoothed down. So for an everyday really quick hairstyle, I literally just do this and run it through all of my ends, and I just leave it at that, and it's so fast to do, you guys. If I feel like doing an extra curl, like once I near the top, I might go in and twist a couple more times, but for the most part, I just leave it like that. So that's the curled end versus the not curled end, and I find it just looks a lot more put together with very minimal effort. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do the rest of the head like that. Go ahead and do the head. Sometimes just on the top of my head, I don't know how to explain this curl, but I just did one here and one right here just to add a little bit of texture throughout the head. So I do one twist, and then I unwrap it, do another twist, I unwrap it, and do another twist, if that makes sense. And it just kind of drags the curl through the hair a little bit more and just adds a little bit of piecey texture. And I literally just did 3 pieces. Mainly I want this for the front piece of my hair, just to have a little bit more of a curl away from my face. But that's it. That's all the additional fun I add. And so this is the finished side. This is the curled side. Took about 2 minutes. And this is the undone side, just a little bit flat and lifeless. And we're just gonna inject some bouncy life into it. Alright guys, that is the hair. I give it a little tousle, a little fluff, and that is the very easy way that I give it a little bit of extra life in the morning. I hope you enjoyed coming along with me on this little impromptu morning routine, as well as my little night routine last night as well. This is just a true look into my current kind of skincare routines, as well as what I do before I go to bed and what I do when I get up in the morning. This is what I've been doing on my more productive days in lockdown. Other days just look like a lot of sweatsuits and a lot of Stardew Valley on the couch. But let us celebrate the days that we're getting off of the couch and getting ready and having a productive day. So thank you guys for coming along with me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much as always for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow for another Everyday Me video. Bye!